Hey guys, welcome back to the Right Coin podcast. And this week I'm going to be talking about what is planned for the 2021 quarters, because as you all know, or I guess it'd be 2022, whichever, when the Beautiful series ends, which I believe goes till 2021. Before I get into that, I have the term of the week, which is flan. This is the piece of metal placed between the dies for striking. It comes from the Latin flare, or to blow. The term is conventional for hand-struck coins. Blank is used for the modern ones. Blank is acceptable substitute for either term. In antiquity, flans were most often made by casting. The coin production process was therefore two-stage. The blank was cast, and for precious metal coins, probably corrected for weight by filing, and then struck. In medieval and later times, metal was sometimes hammered or rolled into sheets, cut to weight before being struck. So from that, because I'm talking about quarters, it makes sense for the trivia question this week to deal with quarters. So the question is, who designed the original Washington quarter that was first introduced in 1932? And before I tell you the answer to that, I have the article, which I am going to link in the show notes. And this article was written by Paul Gilks and was published on the Coin World website. I have done one other article, which was the 2021 Morgan and Peace dollars. And this article was published on the 18th. Like I said before, it is going to be linked in the show notes. Talking about this, the article, it starts with about what's going on. So it reads, a proposed reverse design for the Washington Quarter to be introduced in 2021 at the conclusion of the America the Beautiful Quarters program shows George Washington crossing the Delaware, and this new design of the quarter was introduced on October 15th by the Citizens Coinage Advisory Committee, or CCAC. And what the law that addresses the America the Beautiful Quarters is Public Law 110-456, and it authorized the 56 coin America the Beautiful program, and it had two provisions in the law. One provision was to create a second 14-year 56 quarter program, with each coin honoring a national park or historic site in each of the 50 states: the District of Columbia, the 5 U.S. territories, which are the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, and U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands. Tongue-tied much? Yes, I am. And obviously this one is the same as what we just went through with the America the Beautiful quarters. And this choice was not met by the close of the 2018 deadline. Obviously, it's 2019 now. The second provision was that if the Secretary of the Treasury would not approve another set of 56 America the Beautiful quarters, the reverse of the quarters beginning in 2021 would depict a rendering of General George Washington and his troops crossing the Delaware on December 25th and 26th of 1776. The proposed designs for this quarter were submitted to the CCAC for review. They're not the same theme, and they are the same theme. They don't replicate the reverse of the 1999 New Jersey State quarter. And it's based on the painting by Emmanuel Louetz. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. I don't think he's alive. I don't know. And the design that the CCAC recommends it depicts General Washington facing right, standing, or this is what they recommend, this is what they recommend. It's General Washington facing right, standing in the bow of his boat, holding a small telescope in his left hand and an extended sword in his right, directing another boat containing Continental Army soldiers as it passes between ice chunks in the river. The authorizing quarter legislation does not allow consideration of any design depicting a head and shoulders portrait or bust of any person, living or dead, and a likeness of any living person is prohibited. All 17 designs are submitted to the CCAC by the Mints Engraving staff, and artistic infusion program artist depict some version of General Washington leading his troops across the ice-choked Delaware River during a nor'easter December 25th to 26th, 1776. The bad weather added to the element of surprise in Washington's plan to attack the enemy at Trenton in New Jersey. The ensuing Battle of Trenton and the subsequent Battle of Princeton constituted a turning point in the Revolutionary War and gave hope to many that the Continental Army would prevail. The flag in use at the time was At the time of the crossing was the Grand Union flag. According to the U.S. Mint officials, they were practical, historically accurate. Racial diversity among Washington's troops is also represented in the design. The chosen reverse design is going to be paired with the original Washington portrait obverse first introduced in 1932. All 17 proposed reverse designs were also to be considered October 17th by the Commission of Fine Arts. All the proposed designs are going to be on the Coin World Facebook page online. I'm going to link that in the show notes if anyone's interested to see the other 17, or all 17, whatever. And the American Beautiful Quarter program concludes in 2021. It ends with the issuing of the adult quarter honoring the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site in Alabama. The proposed 2021 reverse design could, however, be superseded if the legislation currently before Congress becomes law. In addition, a mint proposal for an alternate quarter dollar program to begin in 2022 is pending. And it's House Bill 5308. It is the Women's History and 19th Amendment Centennial Quarter Dollar Coin Program Act. It's currently pending in Congress. It seeks 56 coins that would be emblematic of the accomplishments and contributions of prominent women who, as a resident of a state, the District of Columbia or Territory, bear the name of the prominent woman in the state, District of Columbia or Territory, and bear another appropriate inscriptions. The Mint is considering a 10-year program to begin in 2022 that would include a 2026 coin celebrating the nation's 250th birthday. The 2022 to 2025 coins would bear reverse designs depicting animals, and the 2027 to 2030 coins would be depicted youth sports. No proposal has yet been made public for the 2031 design theme. So that was just kind of like my summation of the article. Like I said, I'm going to link anything I use here. I'm going to link in the description so you guys can go check it out for yourself. And for those of you interested in the trivia answer, and you're still hanging out for that, it was who designed the Washington quarter that was introduced in 1932, and the answer to that was John Flanagan. So that's everything this week, guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in and listening. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, or critiques, please make them helpful critiques. Don't try to be mean about anything. I'm wanting you guys to help me with this, not be a problem. And if you have anything you want to say or anything like that, email me at therightcoinpodcast@gmail.com. I'll try to respond to you guys as quick as I can. And that's it, and I will see you guys on the next one.